the next song he's got with us today is "When I Need to Feel You," which is, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this was on that fourth record that you guys were gonna have, and this is on a new record now, right?
No, no. So
Okay.
this record was recorded in 1986, never remixed. We
It would
just
have
put
been
it
the
out.
fourth one, though, right? It would have been the
It,
fourth one on RCA if you guys had.
yeah, if they
Yeah.
hadn't dropped us and if someone had picked us up, this would have been our fourth album.
Right.
And we weren't even able to remix it. We couldn't retouch it or anything. So we just, well, look at it. It's a time capsule from 1986. Let's just put it out. That's why I got the Hilltop, which isn't even there anymore, but the sign still is, because this is 1986. A photograph was taken back then. But this record, this song, "When I Need to Feel You," um, my my cousin Judy, who lived near my house when growing up, she died unexpectedly a few years ago, and her husband William, uh, Will, he he was in Florida and she was in Connecticut in her house, and she died on the couch, watching television, uh, with a natty light and her cigarette in the ashtray, and she died of heart failure. He was in Florida, calling home, wondering why she's not picking up, because they were, always talk to each other every day. He sent a police to go to do a wellness check, and they found her.
Hmm.
He had to drive home from Florida to Connecticut,
Oh my
knowing that
gosh.
that's what he was coming home to. It's one of the saddest things that I've personally been, exposed to in my life, and I felt so bad for him. And I would talk to him while he was driving, and say, do you want me to come down there? No, no. Here's what I'm gonna, I'm just gonna go I'm gonna go sit where she sat. I'm gonna wrap the blanket around me that she always wrapped around herself, and I'm just gonna feel her.
Wow.
And uh, boy, I I was I was writing with Eric Gunderson and Stephen Barker Lyles, and I told them about this, and it's hard to bring up in a writing session like a really sad idea, because, like, yeah, I don't know who's gonna cut it, and I said, who cares, I just want to write this song. And I sent it to Willie, as I call him, Willie. I sent it to him, and he appreciated it, and I'm sure it was hard to listen to, but and then he asked me to sing it at her, not a funeral, but what do you call it, a
Memorial.
celebration,
Yeah.
celebration of life, yeah.
Yeah.
And I broke down like 3 or 4 times just trying to get through it. I mean, I knew what was going to happen, because it's hard for. I don't think I've ever sung it in a round or anywhere where I don't start losing it.
Well, it's because it's got that real story behind it, right? Like it's those
Yeah,
real
because
stories,
it's
and
a real thing. Yeah,
yep.
yeah.
And I talk about that on the show all the time with songwriters, choosing a vulnerable song to put out there, because a lot of those songs you will keep close to the vest because you don't want to perform them because they are
Hmm.
so raw, and man, it's tough. But I'm excited to show you guys this song. It's by my friend Robert Ellis Orrall. The song is called "When I Need to Feel You," and it's only here on the Boston Chris Show. Y'all check it out.
When I need some conversation, I head out to the filling station, sit out front with John and Mary Jane. And when I need to clear my mind, I sit out on the third base line, catch a sunset AAA ball game. But when I need to feel you, when I need to be near you, I pull that blanket off the shelf and wrap you all around myself. It's the little things that help me make it through. I put on all your favorite songs, I even try to sing along the way we did back then. That's what I do when I need to feel you. When I need to catch a buzz, I do it just like Willie does. Lay out back and watch the planes go by. And when I need a good night out, I catch a lift and head downtown, meet a few old friends and just unwind. But when I need to feel you, when I need to be near you, I take your favorite coffee cup and I fill it halfway up. It's the little things that help me make it through. I spell out words that made you smile with those old wooden Scrabble tiles. The way I did back then, that's what I do when I need to feel you.